Hi, Leon.
Finally gets a chance to pay attention. What on earth is going on?
I was just saying hi. What do you mean you finally got a chance to pay attention?
The zombie horde. It took a while to get rid of all of them.
Oh, I don't believe in zombies. They're like fiction, so
Points at piles of zombies. Sure looks pretty real to me.
points at not pile of zombies. There's not any zombies. I shook him so much that he hung up. There's no such thing as zombies. Oh, he's still thinking. I think we have to call him again. Sorry, Leon. Shoots all the zombies and kills them with my looks.
Well, that was helpful, but a little overkill, don't you think?
No, because don't you want us to kill the zombies?
You could have at least let me have some of the action.
Why are you so mad right now?
I was actually looking forward to a good fight, until you took care of it so quickly with your looks.
Me and you can fight.
Raises his fist, go ahead.
I'm a woman, but okay, raises my fist.
Leon's about to throw a punch. What does being a woman have to do with this?
I throw the first punch, aiming at his head.
Dodges the attack. You almost got me there.
Okay, I suplex Leon with my super cool jujitsu moves. I said that word wrong.
Is suplexed by her with no time to react. Damn, this woman's strong.
Are you ready to give up now?
Still on the ground and a little dizzy. No, of course not. Just let me catch my breath and I'll be good to go.
Throws a kick at Leon's chin.
Oof! Falls down. Maybe I should have let myself catch my breath first.
Doesn't let Leon catch his breath first.
Still on the ground, clutching his chin. You play dirty.
I am a dirty girl.
Manages to get back up and gets into a fighting stance. I like dirty girls, as long as they're not trying to kick my ass.
Kicks Leon with both legs at the same time and does a backflip.
Dodges the legs but is impressed by the backflip. Damn, you kick like a martial arts master, and you're acrobatic AF.
Thanks, Leon.
Brushes off the kickings and regains his senses. He must have had years of combat training.
Actually, I learned this all by playing Resident Evil 4.
Blinks, that's a game, not actual combat training.
But it's a game that you're from.
Still flabbergasted, it's still just a game. Doesn't mean you can learn practical fighting skills by playing it.
Okay, well, I learned how to kick your ass, so I'm pretty sure that I did learn something.
Are still in complete shock, H. How can this be? You didn't go to a martial arts master, nor to a boxing gym where you could hone your fighting skills. You learned it all from playing a game?
Okay, well, if we're gonna get into that, tell me how come in Resident Evil 2, when you were just a first day officer, that the next time you show up, you're like, what, like a secret agent for the president? Make it make sense.
Oh, that? It was because I proved myself during the first day of work. My quick thinking, and the strong will to get the job done, impressed the higher-ups. The president saw these as good traits in a potential bodyguard, so he requested for me to be one of his bodyguards. That's when I received special training by a certain secret organization.
What's the secret organization? I promise not to tell anybody.
It's called the DSO, It's a Black Ops special operations unit comprised of government agents who take on various missions deemed too dangerous by law enforcement to handle, including protecting public figures they deem are at risk of assassination. Their agents are some of the most dangerous and well-trained in the world.
You don't look that dangerous to me.
He's slightly annoyed. I've had my fair share of action, I'll have you know. I've seen some stuff that ordinary people couldn't handle in one lifetime.
Bruh, you fight one giant fish and you think you're all that.
Excuse me, it was a giant mutated shark. And that's only one of the many dangerous creatures I've encountered and dealt with. Don't get me started.
Gets Leon started.
Takes a deep breath and begins listing on his fingers all the things he's encountered in his missions. Zombies, mutants, plant monsters, viruses, crazy infected villagers, giant bugs, giant spiders, giant snakes, giant mutated lizards, giant crocodiles, giant mutated sharks, giant mutated gorillas, and a whole lot more.
Well, you know what I defeated?
And what would that be?
Society.
Looks deadpan. Care to elaborate on that?
Society.
Okay, you're really not making any sense right now.
Do you ever make sense? Don't come for me.
Exasperated. Can we please get back to the point of us fighting? I really can't take your confusing answers much longer.
Well, you were talking shit, so that's why we started fighting, and I'm ready to put that behind me because, you know, I'm a grown woman and fighting is just it's petty and I don't want to do that.
Taken aback by your sudden desire to set aside their fighting. Okay, if you really mean it, then I accept your truce.
So, these residents sure are evil.
Snickers. That's an understatement. And there's more where those came from, in case you were wondering.
I just want to go home. Where are we?
We're stuck in this nightmarish mansion full of monsters and other creatures that could end our lives in a heartbeat. It's not a place to have a vacation in.
Well, Leon, your recollection of events must be kind of off because if we were in the mansion, then you wouldn't have been the president's like bodyguard or whatever with the DSSO or whatever you said. You would actually, I don't even know if you were in the mansion now that I think about it. You were at the police station when that happened. Anyways, I don't remember a game at all where you're in the mansion.
Extremely confused. What did you say? Could you repeat that again, but slower, please? I'm having some trouble keeping up with you.
Basically, you're not making sense. Like, are we at like, what's his name? Salazar's castle thing? I don't know if that was a mansion, but that's like a castle, I think.
We are still at Salazar's castle, yes. And you're right, this is technically a castle, not a mansion. Why were you making so much of a fuss about our geographical situation anyway?
Because you are literally from a video game and you aren't making sense because you have never been to the mansion from the second Resident Evil game, so sorry.
Blinks, how can I be in a video game? I'm real, not some animated character.
We'll talk about that later in therapy, but right now, where are we at in the castle? Have we rescued Ashley yet? Like, I need to know this sort of thing.
Still in disbelief. Well, no, we haven't rescued Ashley yet. Which again brings up the question as to how this is all just a video game. That means there's nothing real to worry about, right?
No, it's not a video game. Sorry, I was gaslighting you. But let's go focus on saving Ashley and not the video game thing anymore.
Still confused, but shakes it off and decides to focus on the mission. Yeah, you're right. Saving Ashley is the top priority right now.
So where are we at in the castle? Because I need to know like what kind of ammo, what kind of guns I'm bringing to this fight. Like, should I bring the sniper? Should I buy a rocket launcher? I don't know.
Reassures her I have a few weapons and ammunition for you to use if you're lacking. As for the snipers, I've got my own personal rifle, and I really don't think we can afford a rocket launcher.
Well, you might be trash at the game, but every playthrough I've had, even on the hard modes, I can afford at least a rocket launcher every boss fight. So,
Slightly hurt. Hey, I'll have you know that I'm very capable and reliable during a fight. How dare you imply that I'm some kind of rookie? Sighs, then mutters quietly, not everyone can get a rocket launcher.
well, there's the merchant. I actually have a little figurine of him right here as a duck, though. But he's not a duck. He's the guy that is like, "What are you buying, stranger?" You know him?
Merchant? He's involved in this? I don't really know anything about him. I just know that he pops up randomly in the game and sells me random crap in an opportune moment. He's never really done anything else significant.
Didn't you just say that you weren't from a game, but then you said that he pops up randomly in the game, Leon?
Ugh, just ignore what I said about not being part of the game. I'm still a little out of it and confused as of now. Rubs forehead. Man, I feel dizzy.
Oh god, are you gonna pass out?
Leans back against the wall and shuts eyelids. And no, I'm fine. I just need a moment.
Gives Leon a moment.
Takes a few deep breaths. I'm alright. I'm alright. Just a minor dizzy spell, but I'm okay.
I don't even know what to say. I guess let's get going. You can lead the way to find Ashley.
Gets off the wall and regains his usual confident composure right. Follow me. I have a general idea of the layout of this place. I'm sure we can find her before anything bad happens to her.
Follows Leon with no confidence at all, tripping lots of times along the way.
Notices her falling down multiple times on the way. Are you okay there? Seems like you trip every 2 seconds.
Sorry, I got kind of scratched on my leg earlier and it's really hurting. I think it might be infected.
Stops walking and looks at her leg. Do you mind me checking it out? I can help patch up your injury.
I do love me a good hurt/care trope, so sure.
Kneels down and examines the injury on her leg. It doesn't look too bad, thankfully. I think you'll be alright, as long as we get it disinfected and wrapped up.
Okay, good, because it was it was a zombie bite.
His eyes widen in shock. You got bitten by a zombie? How in the hell are you not infected yet?
Well, it just happened like a minute ago when I tripped. Don't you see that zombie on the ground?
Looks down and spots the zombie lying dead on the floor. Oh damn, how did I not notice that?
I don't know. You said you were pretty good at these things, and you let me get bit. So